Yo. Hi. Hard breathing through it on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, be my team. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy. You better like it.
Oh, what's up, guys? That was my favorite theme song of ours, out of all the ones that I rotate through. So I have to always pump it up. I don't know who sings it, but it was free to use, so I use it. Yeah. But anyways, what's going on? If you're here, check it in the comment section, please. And we are about it again, doing our Limitless Hoops book. Hopefully you guys are going through it. Again, I'm just waiting for the kid who's going to go through this book every freaking day and just do it and do the challenges and do all that stuff, and just to see where it ends, because I don't want to have to lie like most people, or like most companies. All right, most companies are like, what they do is they cheat. All right, like Subway, they'll get some like skinny person who's just like totally strong, and they'll be like, can you just say that you ate Subway sandwiches all day? Or the one guy that they did get, he was actually fat. He lost weight before he went to prison. But he was eating Subway, but he also had help. He had assistance. He had aides, if you will. All right, and it wasn't quite true, right? So I don't want to just con some NBA basketball player into saying, I did this book, kids, you should do it too, and then everyone starts doing it, and then we get some NBA players. I want it to be a true story. So do this book, make the NBA, and then I'll be like, yo, you want to be in a commercial with our book? And then of course you'll be like, give me $50,000, and I'll be in the commercial, and I'll be like, dude, come on, Kieran, you can't charge me. Anyways, what's going on, Kieran? I see you in the comment section. If you're here, just let me check it in the comment section. Let's see what we're talking about today. All right, our Jam Basketball League got underway this Saturday. We had a whole bunch of action-packed games. Okay, the first one was 4 against 5. We had the 4 because Jarek signed up, but he didn't show up. I don't know what's going on, Jarek. You can't be just ditching us out of nowhere, Jarek, but it's okay. The other team said that they would play with 4, and they played with 4 for the first half until we were up by way too many. And then they put 5 out there, started triple teaming Kieran. Kieran came down, hit a big 3. All this other stuff happened. It was fun. All right, ended up losing, but it was a great game. Secret to that game, though, is this. All right, I'm pretty sure, okay. It was one of Kieran's best games, maybe in his life. I think, I don't know. All right, but everyone on the other team, picture being a parent from the other team. This is the problem right here, okay? And this is also the solution. Picture being one of the parents from the other team. They're looking across the way at Kieran and just dominating their guys, right? And they probably think that there's something special about Kieran. Oh, man, that kid is so good. My kid can never be that good. Like that. That's how everyone talks in my mind. All right. But what they're not seeing is in that same game, the kid who they should be paying attention to is Declan. All right. Declan is the one going out there trying to catch the ball against the bigger kids. They're attacking him. He's going at them, trying his hardest and failing. But that's perfect. Declan got better in that game than Kieran did, and if you asked them, the other parents, who would you rather be, they would be like, well, I want my kid to be like Kieran, obviously, because but you can't just snap your fingers. I'm smarter than that. I'm a parent, right? And that's what the kids might say too, and they're like, but it won't happen. It's too late for me this lifetime. All right, but if you go, well, could you be Declan? They'll be like, well, we were better than Declan. It's like, well, he was a 2nd grader. Well, he's just crazy. Well, you could do that by playing against 6th graders. They'll be like, no, I don't want to be Declan because that is just embarrassing. He's not good, blah, blah, blah. But what they don't see is 2 years from now, obviously, Declan's going to be playing against a 4th grade team with a whole bunch of 1st and 2nd graders on his team. And he'll be doing the same thing that Kieran did, if not more. He might be scoring 50 on another 4th grade team as a 4th grader. And they're going to be like, I wish I could be that kid. It's like, no. You had your chance 2 years ago to try your best at being that kid, but you thought it wasn't cool. All right, so I commend you guys. Great job to Kieran. Awesome job, but you did what you were supposed to do. But everyone else who's playing above their pay grade, yo, it's amazing. It's unbelievable what you guys are doing. And then again, Kieran playing in the 8th grade game right after that, and in the 6th grade game, and then Teo playing in the 8th grade game, in the 6th grade game. I mean, dude, guys, you guys are doing it. All right, and the best part is that no one believes that we can do this. That's the best part, and the best part is that no one's willing to do this. I mean, that's amazing because that means that you're going to get like a head start. I mean, that means that they're not going to go with you, so it's just great. But all the games were awesome. Ramir and all those new kids did really well, too, in the following 2 games. Even the high school game, I mean, we were down 8-0 until we put in our toughest squad, and we went out there and, like, pulled together a win. There was some conflict at the end with some pushes pushed, and some punches wanting to be thrown, which needs to not happen. So please take care of yourselves out there. Take care of yourselves mentally. You guys can't be doing those kind of things. What's up, Romello? I think that's Romello, right? Yeah. You did very well as well. Played in the 6th grade game too. All right. Yeah. Seriously. But control your emotions. I need everyone to control their emotions, including the parents. Not gonna name any names, but I guess all the coaches did well this weekend at controlling themselves. So that was one thing. No fans came on the court. I don't think. Oh yeah, wait, that one I forgot. All right, but yes. So anyway, awesome job, everybody. Let's keep pushing it. All right, and the next thing that we're talking about is our YouTube video for the day is how to make Gatorade. I don't know if you want to make it, but one surprising thing about Gatorade is it has salt in it. It's so weird. Like the main ingredient is like salt, and when they made it, they called it Gatorade because it was from the Florida Gators, and they made it for the football team. I think that they won the national championship that year, so like everyone was like, it was the drink that they were drinking. It was invented there by one of the students. I don't know if he's a grad student or something like that, but yeah, it's a pretty like smart thing because it takes the electrolytes in your body and it makes them more or something like that. All right, so you can get more energized. So it's like really scientific because you have cells in your body that have an intracellular environment and an extracellular environment, and when those are like different, your body starts to behave in weird ways. So what it does is it adds salt because there's salt on the inside and there's not enough salt on the outside. It's kind of crazy, but yes, if you want to make homemade Gatorade, you can check to see how to do that within our last video. All right, and the last thing is Portlandia. Yes, we are headed to Portland this Saturday, but we're leaving Friday. All right, and we're going till Sunday, and it's with our high school squad. All right, so get ready. All right, you guys, we have only 6 players going. I think maybe 7. I'm not sure. We got Mouse. We got Taz. Everyone has nicknames here. We got Connor. That's not a nickname. We got Dom. We have Ethan. We got Gunner. And I knew I would miss one. There's one more person. Okay, whoever that person is, I totally apologize. I don't know who you are right now. All right. I feel really bad. Who's the last person? Is there a last person? I don't even know. Okay, so it was. No, that's it. Yeah, no, I think we have 6 guys going. So that's a lot of playing time. Hopefully no one gets hurt. All right, we've been there before. Let's do it again. All right, but we will be. I don't know why I'm speaking to everyone like. You guys are online right now, but maybe you are. We will be meeting at the airport. I want to meet us at least an hour and a half before in the check-in place, like before check-in. That is where we meet at DI Airport in the Southwest location. If you're flying on your own, we'll just see you when we get there. Make sure that you have your phones charged. We will meet there. I will figure out a text thread so we can have a text thread with our names on it. We'll have 2 different text threads, one with Androids, one with iPhones, and I think that's about it. All right, so that's what we're doing for this weekend. I'll let everyone know by Tuesday more information. All right. Anyways, let's move on to our quote of the day. All right, quote of the day today is accept yourself. All right, I think this one's a beautiful one, man. You have to accept yourself. That's deep. That's like lovely, man. It's like, but at the same time, don't be content, right? You're not accepting yourself going, well, I suck. I guess I'll just suck forever. Okay, no. Was that my Goofy? Yeah. All right. But yes, accept yourself in that, like, if you are truly trying your hardest, that's all that you need to do. If you're funny looking, like you got a big nose, or like you got like a bald head, I mean, it is what it is. Accept yourself, and I think if you can accept yourself, that it will spill out to all other parts of your life, because so much of our life we live in fear. Like, we're just scared that we're not good enough in this, not good enough in that. And you can't be thinking that way. Now, again, there's two different things. Being good enough as a whole person, as a human being, and being good enough on the basketball court. Okay. There's room in that to say, I suck at basketball and I want to get better. But me sucking at basketball does not mean everything in my life as well. Okay, so learn to accept yourself, but then still push yourself. So don't get too carried away with this. All right, don't just be like, if I miss a shot, I miss a shot. No, man, try to make the shots. Okay, so accept yourself, but keep improving yourself as well. All right, that's the quote of the day. Moving on to our itinerary. The stuff that we will be doing in the future is positive 7, negative 7, blindfold dribbling, rhythm drill, scissor ladders to shots, flare repeat to shots, interior cuts and passes, stuff that we did in the past, twist passes, no-look passes, one-on-one defense only, closeouts to slides, mid-post series, and post progression. The ones that I want to focus on, I like the positive 7, negative 7 one because it gives you so much pressure. So make sure you guys are practicing that. If you guys do the stuff that we will be doing that in the future, make sure that you post it online so that you can prepare for the practice when we will actually have it. The stuff that we did in the past, one that I want to bring up is, how about closeouts to slides? I mean, if you guys can close out, that means you sprint up, take big steps, and then take small steps with your hands up and out so you can potentially block a ball. I mean, and then be close enough so that they can't get the shot off, but also far enough away so that they can't drive past you. And you have the perfect closeouts, and you force them to the baseline. And you constantly do this while you're being in help side, while you're being in deny, while you're cutting through, while you're getting through screens. That's it for defense. I mean, like, as hard as that is with all that I just said, that was like 5 things. Offense is so much more, like transition, so much more. All right, this defense stuff boils down to about 5 different things. I guess moving your legs, so like 6. All right, but that's it. So I mean, if you mix that in with one-on-one defense only, and you can become a great defender because of this stuff. So you close out well, you slide your feet well, you force them well, you're in help side well, you're in denial well, and you get through screens. Your team will be unstoppable. Especially if you can get that rotation down, Pat, where you're rotating as they drive, or as they come off screens, you're jumping it, or as they rotate and leave their man, then you can cover down. Like, it's very easy to explain all of defense in a very, very little time, but it's very hard to do, and it's the one thing that people don't do very, very well. So let's see if you guys can improve on that. Now, tonight, while we got scare shots coming up here, tiered free throws, inverted euros, around the cone spot shots, pick and roll against the drive, and 180 tangent for shots. The one that I don't have on the list is inverted euros. All right, that's when you dribble forward, bounce the ball on this side, take 2 steps on that side, or dribble forward, bounce the ball on this side, take 2 steps on that side. All right, it's a very, very it's a simple drill, but it's fun as well. So but it's also complicated, I guess, because people just can't take the correct steps. Make sure that your feet are across, you're not crossing your legs, all right, basically at all. You keep your legs right in front of your chest, all right, and you want to stutter step before you get there, and then bounce the ball either this side of your body or this side, or with your left hand, that side or the same side, and then you just go the opposite way of wherever you bounced it. So you got to fake them out with your eyes as well as you dribble. As for the rest of them, I believe we can go through them all. I was going to separate them, but I'll keep them all here. All right. So for the first one, we have scare shots. Watch it. Ah! That is so silly. So silly, so silly. Tiered free throws. Just make 1 in a row, make 2 in a row, make 3 in a row, make 4 in a row. But you get 2 chances at each level. If you don't do it, you go down.
1 free throw in a row. I go back. 1 for 2. Second chance.
And you get 2 chances at each level. I'm moving on up.
At that level, now back to level 3. Ultra 3, first chance. One for 3, first chance.
I dare you guys to do this count during games. Like when the whole crowd's going crazy, I want you to just knock it down and be like, 1 for 1. Game's almost over. 2 for 2. Your team just lost. And just talk to the whole crowd. Maybe don't do that. Next drill, we got inverted. No, this is the inverted euro. We do have that. We were missing one though. Which one were we missing? Which one are we missing? We're missing, around the cone spot shots. That's the one missing. Around the cone spot shots, you're on one side of the cone, go forward, back up, catch and shoot, go forward, back up, catch and shoot, and just make a U around the cone. But here's the inverted euro step. Try to do it quickly. Alright, pick and roll against the drive. Dribble forward, toward it, go against and push. I don't think we've really done this one. I don't think, we go against it occasionally. Connor's done this in a game. But I haven't gotten too many people to do this. I mean, to go against it with one dribble and then push out, it is a really athletic move. I know that Kieran tried to do a split the other day. Didn't go that well. but he definitely tried. This one would be nice. So practice on this one. Try to apply this in the games. Because a lot of the times they see the screen coming and they let you go against it. And then 180 tangent for shots. Dribble out. 180 handoff. Two people in the corner. Back up. Bounce pass. And then all the extra passes. And then we repeat. Switch in and out. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so that's everything right there. Make sure you guys are doing it. How are you guys doing for homework? Anybody posting this homework? Kieran again with the homework. Nice job. Triple cross repeat. I see Declan with the triple cross repeat as well. I saw you, man, with the push-ups too, Deck. Nice job. 0, 1, 2, 4 touch in the middle. We got Teo. Got him. We also have Derek Valdez right there. Now that's what I'm talking about, you guys. Got Tasmania right there. All right, that is posting some homework right there. Very, very good job. All right, awesome job with the homework, you guys. It's only gonna make us all better. All right, again, but I'm excited not because you're gonna just make the NBA, but because now I get to grow my program because you guys are doing this stuff. Because when you get very, very good, I know you don't think it's gonna make you good, but when you get very, very good and everyone comes along with you, it's gonna just expedite itself to become this roaring wave that no one can stop, including you. You guys can work so hard. But I mean, again, it's hard to describe. It's really hard to describe. But picture school. I mean, when we took school away for the pandemic, everyone wanted to go to school. Why? If you had never seen school before, you wouldn't have wanted to go there. And if someone just told you about it, you'd be like, that sounds stupid. It sounds hard. Even now when you're thinking about school, you're like, I don't want to be there. But when we take it away, finally able to comment. Teo finally able to comment. But when we took it away, you realize how much you loved it because it's a habit. And that's not just a habit, but it's a peer pressure filled habit, which is culture. And it's built in, and then you start to need it. So if you can make that for basketball, that's an easy shortcut. But I know that many parents don't even understand this. They don't understand why I want you to post the homework. They don't get it. But so to expect the kids to understand it who are 9 years old and 11 years old, of course you don't understand it. Maybe even these guys posting don't quite understand it. But once you get it going, it becomes just like school or just bad stuff, like war. We can't get out of war. People just keep doing it in the world because of culture. The culture of violence, culture of amazingness, going to church every weekend. It can be good stuff. I mean, you want to create that, and once you create it, it's an unstoppable force. And you will do it just like you wake up every single day. Like parents going to work. They just do it. And it's like, oh, this has to be. And you're like, why? Oh, so I can earn some coins and I can earn this money. Why? Oh, because you need the money to eat. Why? Oh, because the people who make the food, they want the coins. Well, why? Oh, so that they can go get their hair done. Why? And you just keep going on, and it's all made up. It's all a game. So play this game right here, and we can be great. All right, let's check story time, and we'll get to the next thing. You find that you have peace of mind and can enjoy yourself, get more sleep, rest, when you know that it was 100% effort that you gave, win or lose. There is no greater feeling than to know that you tried your hardest. Man, I've been there, mostly in college. And it's like, dude, it doesn't matter. Like, you can do nothing to me. You can beat me. You can kill me right now. Nothing matters. Like, I gave my all, and then sometimes you come out on top, sometimes you don't. But it feels great either way. And you have to make sure that you put yourself in that position. All right, you're gonna have to trust me on this one because it is in the future. But once you feel it, man, you know that you tried your hardest. You know that you outshined everybody. In the work category, there is no greater feeling. So, please put yourself in that position. And you guys doing homework, you guys are doing just that. Now make sure that you keep outshining people and that you keep pushing each other to go up and up and up and up. And then eventually, man, we're going to be something amazing. All right, let's check out the movie of the day. I believe it's the 4th grade movie of the month, which is a movie about the 1919 Chicago White Sox. If you're thinking, baseball, no, this is a story. This is a story about 8 guys, 8 men out. 8 men out, it's called. They cheated in the World Series. They cheated in the World Series by taking, they were about to take money to lose the games from some gamblers. And basically, it started off like this. Man, I was just talking about it with some parents and our coaches, and I was talking about I think it was, what's his name, Rasheed Wallace. They asked him, does it ever happen where the owners purposely sabotage you so you don't get incentives? Like the owners and their contracts, they will say, if you score more than this many points, or if you make this many All-Star teams, we'll give you $1 million extra to try to incentivize them. But what if it came down to it, where you were 1 point shy and it was the last game of the season, and they had to pay $1 million if you reached this many points? What if the owner just benched you? I mean, that would kind of suck, right? Well, there's this new thing in the NBA where you can't get MVP unless you play 65 games. That seems great because now they're not going to be sitting as much, right? But what if someone just sabotages them? Someone's supposed to make the All-NBA team, maybe the second team, and if they make the second team because of the contract, the owner will have to pay an extra $1 million. So they're at 64 games, and they're about to play their 65th. What if they just said, nope, don't sub them in? Kind of weird, right? Well, this is what happened in this story. All right, that happened to one of the players. He had 29 wins as a pitcher, and the owner said if he had 30 wins for a season, that he would give him $10,000 extra, which back then was basically $1 million. All right, and the player asked the owner, hey, I'm going to get $10,000, and if I win one game in the World Series, I'm the best pitcher. He's like, oh no, we're not doing that anymore. He's like, what? So right on the heels of that, these gamblers came to them and hey, whatever money you guys were going to make for winning the World Series, we'll give you guys more money than that, so we can bet on these games. Everyone thinks that you're going to win, but you guys will help us lose, or you guys will lose to help us make money. Yeah, and that's like the whole like premise of this, and they go out there and all this other kind of stuff happens, like where like they're thinking like, hey, give us our money now. Maybe I don't want to do this, or I don't know if I changed my mind, or maybe like they did change their mind, and then like their wife got threatened. It's all this crazy stuff. So it's a more modern movie. The movie's not from 1919. Okay, the movie's about the team from 1919, and also the movie Field of Dreams. The Field of Dreams movie, it even touches on these guys, and Shoeless Joe Jackson, who was one of the guys kicked out. It's called 8 Men Out because the 8 men were banned from baseball for life. Like, they can't even make the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, kind of crazy movie, but watch it. I'll go ahead and give it 41 stars because I'm sure it's a decent movie. I have not personally seen it. I just know the whole story behind it. But I might have to watch this movie one day. 8 Men Out, 4th grade movie of the month. All right. Moving on to, where are we going? Trivia question. What is the trivia question today all about? I believe it's an easy one. So get out your Googleatrons, or get out your Chat GPT, and you ask the question. Okay, we got Teo leading 2-1. This might be Teo's month. This is going to be Teo's month. I'm feeling it. Now on Friday we will be in the airport. On Friday we are in the airport. And I will. Let me see. We will be leaving. I got to check this so I can make sure you guys know. All right. We will be leaving on Friday at. That's not it either. Where's my schedule, dude? Oh man, there we go. Oh, at 6:30. Oh, I'll easily be able to do this show from the airport. Yeah. So I'll be in the airport doing this show. All right, so we will still have the show go on. The show must go on. It must go on. Okay, I'll do it from like my phone. I think I can do it from my phone now. So maybe I'll like practice that tonight. I'm not sure, but it'll go on. But anyways, today's trivia question, and we'll have one then too. So we're not gonna take away Tails month, baby. All right, is which two players shared Rookie of the Year honors in 1999-2000 season? Which two players shared Rookie of the Year honors? So it was co-Rookie of the Years. I remember this like at least a couple of times happening. But it was co-Rookie of the Years in the 1999-2000 season. That means that the year started in 1999 and it ended in 2000. That year, okay, guys? Don't get at me and be like, I thought it was 98, 99. I thought it was 2001, 2027. No. It's the 1999-2000 season, which is probably, pretty good year for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just throwing that your way. We probably ain't had no rookie, because we were too busy winning some championships around then, baby. But yes, what were your sorry teams doing back then, guys? Who were the Rookie of the Years? There's two Rookie of the Years in the same year. We got Elton Grand, close enough, and Steve Francis. That sounds good to me, and Taylor wins again. With Elton Brand, though, Elton Brand. I have no idea how to spell their name. Elton Brand and Stevie Franchise Francis. I had a high-flying dunk guard, and then the big man from the Los Angeles Clippers at that time. Great answer. Tail gets yet another point. I'm sensing a comeback at some point in time, but he's winning for now, 3-1. Great job. I think that Noah's all but given up on this whole on this thing. He used to be so into the trivia, but I guess when you get beaten down so much, you just end up quitting. It happens. But all right, great job, Taylor. I added your win to the mix, and let's finish up. What are we talking about? We touched on it before with your tempers flaring, and I said, y'all kids, come on, you're kids. But then all of a sudden, we got NBA guys doing it too. We got parents doing it too. Dang, y'all. Why are punches being thrown? Come on now. And this happened again in another game. I think it was Bones Highland and Mason Plumlee. Like, Bones pushed him on the bench. Like, I love that people are into these games. It's fantastic. All right, but you have to be able to control your emotions, because otherwise it's like fire. Fire's amazing. It's like one of the greatest inventions of all time. but it could also burn down a house. So you have to have a controlled fire within you. All right, and I know that, like, what's his name, Taz. I know he's called the Tasmanian Devil, but he's oftentimes out of control, where he'll go after players and be like screaming at dudes during games, "What are you doing?" and like screaming at kids like, "You suck," and things like that. It's like, dude, there are ways to inspire people, but you have to go person by person, and being able to tell which person is inspired by which person, or which person is inspired by, negative or positive, is a huge part of being a leader. All right, so I know Kyle Anderson's a very like harsh guy, and that guy's a very soft guy, but still, it shouldn't have to ever come to blows. Anyways, hope the NBA guys figure that out. Hope that you guys know that the quote of the day is accept yourself, and I hope that everyone else has a great workout tonight. I will be in Aurora, so we got Derek tonight in Broomfield. All right, so we will see you guys then. Make sure you guys extra bring it. All right. Anyways, peace out, you guys. Great job, everybody. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.
It's a freaking time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, but baby, it's a desert karibu tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the badness. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a that's thing I never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a that's thing I never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready. Big man T. My people crazy. You better like it, yo.